People continue to speak about uh, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Malo, conejo. That is literally what it means. Conejo malo. Bad Bunny. And they just don't know what the hell they're talking about. They just rant. They just rant without knowing what is going on. Um, they I like people to rant. I mean, I'm ranting right now. But what I do know I cannot stand is when people become delusional, when they exist in a place that they have created for themselves, or somebody created for them. In this case, they exist in a place where somebody created for them. And let me explain. They telling me they what they did not like about the show, the halfway show in the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny, is they do not understand him because they do not speak Spanish. They do not speak Spanish. So because they do not speak Spanish, they don't like the show. And my question was that, what is it that you did not like about the show? And they say the language. They did not understood the language. So I accommodate them very fast and very easily. And I told them the following. Well, I agree with you completely. I did not like the show at all because the first thing that they have done is to present you as a colonial, that you have a hat, a straw hat, without being finished cutting sugar canes in the fields. And there you have no electricity, and there you are a telephone climber, and you jump on top of telephones. And that is basically what transferred to me without listening, without knowing the language. And I also told them, I do not speak Spanish, but I speak the language of Castile as well as you. You say that you do not speak Spanish. Well, you are correct. Spanish is not a language. The Castilian language is a language. So I myself did not understood by Bonnie when he sang in Castilian. you know, and they look at me like if I was crazy, and I told him, yes, I have no idea what he was singing about. I really have for the time what he was singing, I didn't understand it because he does not speak clearly. He speak with this new language they have created for sound. So people can adapt to that sound and follow. It's a condition reflex. That is what music is. So my problem with you guys, I told them, is not that you did not like the show or you did not understood what the man was saying. My problem is when you say that you do not speak Spanish, that I have tremendous amount of problem with. And you telling me, literally, they told me this, that we should not be speaking Spanish in this 250th anniversary of the United States of America being created. No, I'm sorry. In this 250th anniversary of America, they created America. And I correct all this to them. Of course, they just listen to me, but politely. But they did not absorb anything. I did not change anything. But at least they understand that what their existence is just a delusional world that they created for themselves, and they feed out of one another, and that is why I stand. So I told them, you do speak Castilian, and you do are created by the Puerto Rican, and you do are created by those who spoke Castilian and French. Remember that what we're celebrating in this 250-year anniversary of the creation of the United States of America is independence from England. That is exactly what it is. Independence from England. And who created it was Bad Bunny grandfather. Yes, Bad Bunny grandfather. And they, of course, they just looked down on me like I was insane. But the very interesting thing is they did not attack me actually. So one of the fellow that I was speaking to, and this happened at HEB line to pay to get my groceries, say to me, "Why you saying that we speak Castilian? What is that? What is Castilian?" So I explained to him the Castilian is a Ibero-Visigothic language. Is a language from Northern Europe, from the steppes, and these people move all the way around the planet basically until are standing in front of you, and highly possibly you are one of those Ibero-Visigothic people that created the language. The English language is a combination of all of those. The French, specifically the French of the Francos or the Ibero-Visigothic Francos, and also Basque Francos. Remember, all these tribes are right now in Europe as we speak, and in the Britannia Islands or Britannic Islands. And I give him a few examples. And the first examples that he did spoke the same language the Mr. Bad Bunny was singing in was example. I explained to him, Bad Bunny spoke the same language you are speaking right now with a different accent. That is only the difference. Difference, diferencia. Difference, diferencia. Example, ejemplo. Language, lengua. It is the same language, the same lengua. The only thing is that you have not been educated in these languages. So they want to divide you. So that is why they call it English. But it is not English. It's a matter of fact, the correct name of the language that you are speaking right now is New English or Nueva Anglo-lengua. Anglo-lengua England. So that is the reason that there is no difference in between Mr. Bad Bunny, you, and all of us here. So when you tell someone that you do not speak Spanish, before you say that, make sure that you not tell that to somebody who can dominate all these languages, because he's going to correct you and you are going to be looking like a dumbass, an ignorant, primitive dumbass. They're telling me that you did not like a show creative with the purpose of destroying that original languages of the United States of America and destroying the original identity of the United States of America. Yes, we are no Americans. We are Yankees. Yankees from the Dutch countries or the Kingdom of Denmark. Dutches from Denmark. Remember, the first one to become Yankees in the Northeast were the Dutch. And at the time, the Dutch were conquered by the Spaniards and the Germans. Remember, all these people are the same, are one. Right now, we have Germany on one side, and we call ourselves Cubans and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. And as Bonnie loudly spoke, we are Latinos from Chile, Argentina, Panama, and all these divisions. The reality is we are the same people speaking the same language. All this confusion is because we are lambs. We no longer are men, educated men. We just follow like little lambs. And who we are we following? Well, we following the Czechoslovakians that learn how to speak English and forgotten that. I've forgotten the country, the United States of America, is celebrating a 250th anniversary of independence from England. We are not English. We our language is not English. That is something that you accepted in the past 100 years since movies start being made, and now you accept it, and now you will defend it. So when you color code white, white is the Americans, the rest are not. So when you color code white, tell somebody that you do not speak Castilian or Spanish, you are the one that is a fool because they're going to give you ejemplos that you are no different than any brown or any black or any yellow or any people from the United States, Mexicanos, or from Argentina or from Groenlandia, better known as Greenland, that is ice. Canada, yes, the Canadians are Iberians too, and they speak Castilian, a form of Castilian, Ibero-Visigothic people, a Roman language from the Roman provinces. So yes, you are no different from Poland, like Trump, that learned how to speak English, and now he forgot his original language. No different than the Czechoslovakian Trump Jr. and Ivanka, that now she's a Jew. And yes, the Jews were Iberians too, and they are Iberians too. As you see, everything that is happening on that football half time is to confuse you. The Puerto Ricans are not anymore uh, sugar cane product producers. They produce very little sugar cane, and most that sugar cane that they produce is machine cut and is to make rum alcohol. So get that fantasy that they creating for you on these electronic boxes and come to my reality. My reality is that you are being destroyed. You killing each other up in the name of color coding. You have been doing this now for a very long time, since even before Reconstruction. So I think it's time for us to stop that craziness, and advance humanity. Let's change this around. Let's make the Constitution of the United States of America something that is worth protecting. Otherwise, the Europeans, those that do know where the language come from, those with the name Rodriguez, son of Roderick, will conquer you. And yes, right now, Rodriguez is making you babies because no longer the women color code white can follow those crazy lunatics, primitive Czechoslovakians, losers. So, hurrah, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, make a lot of babies and take it away from those MAGA people. Take those women away from them. Show them that you are the number one and reconquer you country, the one that you created 250 years ago. Yes, remember that that is your job. Make a lot of Iberian babies, Ibero-Visigothic babies. And remember their names, your grandfather, that they made babies to make you. The Hellenic people, the Ibero-Visigothic Hellenic Romano people from the Iberia Peninsula created the modern world and created you. Esteban Rodriguez Miro, Bernardo Conde de Galvez, Marqués de Lafayette, von Steuben, or Federico von Steuben, Francisco de Miranda, and thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people just like you. So do not forget, Maga, you do speak Castilian. Saludos.